Of the Raspberry Pi connected to the HDMI, connected to the HDMI RCA converter. So there's three pieces: the Raspberry Pi with the battery pack I have here, the HDMI cable, and the HDMI to AV converter. Next step is you need to use an RCA male to RCA male cable. Please don't take the twist tie off, because look at this slop I have here. You know what I'm saying? So you want to take one side of it, and okay, you want to take one side of it, which is this, and plug this into the HDMI to AV converter to match up the colors correctly. So now I have, so the yellow goes here, the white goes in the middle, and then the red goes up over here. So once you finish plugging that all in, you're going to have what looks like this. So you have the Raspberry Pi here with a battery pack. You have the HDMI cable, and then you have the HDMI to AV, and you have the HDMI male to HDMI male, which the other side of it is over here somewhere, if I found it. Gosh, this is very clumpy, but the next video you're going to see an easier way to do this. So this last part goes into the USB on your computer, which is like this. Just give me a second. Oh my goodness! See, the next approach is going to be much easier. So just bear with me. This is only necessary if you have the Raspberry Pi Zero. I'm doing the Raspberry Pi because they both have HDMI, but the Raspberry Pi Zero is the only one where this is mandatory, because the Raspberry Pi actually has another cable, another jack, which is the AV jack, which works much easier. So now once you have it all plugged in, you have the easy cap here, this RCA to RCA cable, HDMI to AV, HDMI cable, and Raspberry Pi. Now I'll go back to my computer, and you're going to see it still shows nothing. But the moment that I turn the Raspberry Pi on, first I'm going to go to the device button over here. You want to go to the part here on the top left. Once I click it, it's going to try to connect to a blank screen. And the thing in the middle of the screen is my computer is broken, but nevertheless. And you see nothing over here. Once I turn the Raspberry Pi on, you're going to see what happens. So I'm going to turn the switch on the Raspberry Pi. And now if you look at the screen, please work. Please don't disappoint me. Oh, I didn't plug the cable. Hold on. So it's the power adapter. I didn't plug it in. So I'm going to plug the power adapter in now. And then I'm going to turn the power switch on. Did I get it in right? It looks like it's in right. Please be in right. So let's turn the power switch on. You want to go back to here. Failed to connect it. That's ridiculous. Hold up. Let me do retry. Okay, now it says no signal. Why does it say no signal? Oh, because I didn't plug in. I didn't plug in the HDMI power. So right here, the HDMI to AV has a power. You know what? So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna take the USB and put it into the other USB port, because this is too much in my way. So I'm plugging it into the other side, and you can see that over here with the light on. Okay. So now I'm plugging the USB power of the HDMI to AV into my other port of my computer. And the moment I do this, oh, wow. The moment I do this, now it should work. But now, wait a minute. Let me see if I'm missing anything. Perfect, baby. This right here is a Raspberry Pi starting up. If you can't tell, This is my laptop. That's the USB thing over. So this is it's a little bit sloppy on the bottom. I don't know if there's a signal interference or if it's just too big of a screen, but you can see the mouse pointer here, and you can see the screen here, and the starting